Hey everyone, it's been a while. Today I wanted to go back to my roots and bring you guys a laid-back Sunday build video. The board we're building today is the Sin65 by Win Studio that is currently in group buy until October 19th. Pricing starts at $288 US with the Bluetooth PCB kit costing $20 more, but that includes batteries, so fair enough. Sin65 takes a classic 65% layout with a blocker, except it has one small but unusual twist, an isolated escape key. We can take a closer look at this later. As many kits do nowadays, the kit is packed with parts and accessories. One thing to highlight here though is the fact that by default each kit comes with both PC and aluminum plates, so you can experiment. Moving on to the case, there are 3 different types of finishes being offered. Aluminum cases are available in either anodized or e-coat finish. The one I have here is the e-green, which in my opinion is more like a Tiffany blue in person. And lastly, the unspecified composite material in the frosted finish that I chose to build today. One of the main reasons why I was excited to try the Sin65 was the use of curves and rounded edges in the overall design. The smooth curves of the side profile reminds me a lot of the classic boards by a Korean designer known as Lin. And the bottom weight with the clean ripple design is absolutely mesmerizing. Regardless of which material or finish you go with, I do think you'll be happy with the quality Win Studio was able to deliver here. Now that we decided on the color, let's get to building. As the kit already came with batteries pre-installed, I figured we should test out the Bluetooth wireless PCB. And as you all know, I'm always looking for excuses to build plateless builds since my beloved 7B build, so we're gonna have to try going plateless here. To go plateless, we will be using these pour-on gaskets on the tabs located directly on the PCB. This gave me slight PTSD flashback to all the time I spent installing 7B gaskets, but I powered through. With the gaskets all installed, I prepared some trusty old cherry clip-in stabs to be used in this build. Full disclosure though, the designer does recommend going with solder PCB if you want to go plateless, but I saw Mr. Shubes doing it in his video and I didn't have any solder PCBs, so I decided I would try it with a hotspot PCB. As for the switches, I have been itching to try these Gatoron cream soda linears I picked up from R&D KVD, so it was an easy decision. In terms of foam configuration, I skipped all foams except for the plate foam as I usually do with my personal builds. The plate foam also had a huge unexpected benefit for plateless builds, which was the fact that your switches and 1U keycaps aren't crooked. Typically, straightening 1U keys and resoldering until they are straight is the most time-consuming part of a plateless build, so I greatly appreciated this. Once the PCB assembly is complete, the rest of the steps are quite straightforward. No fancy hidden screws or friction mounted case pieces, but the simple exposed screws accessible from the bottom are pretty much all you need to complete the build. The Sin65 does utilize a daughter board, so you simply have to connect the ribbon cables and batteries if you are going with wireless, then screw it to the bottom case. Once that's done, you lay the PCB down so the gaskets are sitting properly, then reinstall the 6 screws. And that's the build, folks. The frosted case was calling for a light gray with blue hue in my opinion, so we're going to toss on the GMK hammerhead in light. Oh, and if you're building a wireless version as well, don't forget to turn on the power switch located between the / and right shift keys. Before I leave you with the sound test, thank you for watching along, and I hope you have a great day.